world's largest cast iron statue, standing at 56 feet tall and weighing in at a total of 101,200 pounds.
The name Vulcan came from the Roman god of fire and forge. Italian sculptor Giuseppe Moretti started constructing the statue in 1903.
As soon as it went up at the World's Fair in 1904, it was constantly used for advertisements.
But one question still remains. Did the very things that hawked Vulcan make it more symbolic?
What Vulcan is doing, a lot of people don't know, he's actually holding up a spear point that he just made. He's the god of the forge, so he made the spear point. He's looking to see if it's straight and true. And I think that's a great metaphor for Birmingham. Are we on the right path?
Vulcan has always had this sort of history where he would walk this fine line between being an artistic statement and being a sort of advertisement. Even though Vulcan was a work of art, it also occupied space as an advertisement. Not advertising initially a particular brand or brand name, but advertising Birmingham as a brand and all that Birmingham had to offer in the way of iron, coal, and steel.
You know, he is Birmingham, and Birmingham is really him. So it is kind of an intimate tie. You know, I think that Vulcan is still kind of advertising. He's advertising Birmingham to the world.
If you have something that stands out, it becomes a kind of a natural thing to try and make some use of it. In this case, using them to advertise products. So it was a low period for Vulcan in terms of being a god, but it was still an interesting part of his history.
We decided to create a full-size replica of Vulcan's right foot for a shoe store from St. Louis that was coming to Birmingham to launch 2 new shoe stores. And we wanted to create a lot of awareness. And we knew Vulcan needed restoring, so we told them if they could help restore the statue, then they would get well known around the community, and people would shop in their stores.
And individual corporations and companies could lease space on Vulcan as a platform to advertise their own products. And these products range from Coca-Cola to ice cream cones to jeans and perhaps most interestingly, pickles.
You know, that's what fairs have always been. They're commercial enterprise, and I think what happened is he was the biggest thing at the fair, and you might as well use him to sell stuff, and I think that's what happened. There was nothing, I don't think anyone planned it. He was just at the fair. The fair was a commercially run thing. It was not he was no longer an art object in that sense. He was a curiosity.
This pose has suggested all sorts of things to people. You know, what if Vulcan was not admiring his work, but he's sort of showing off something to people? And that's where the message sort of breaks down. If he's holding a pickle, holding a Coca-Cola, he's not so much admiring something he's made, but he's showing something to people that he wants them to purchase.
I guess it's maybe a statement of the fact that he likes to be kind of a salty man. He understands that sometimes life is a little bit sour and maybe a little bit salty, but sometimes it's a special treat.